Hello everyone, Danny Hogger here, and it's time to find some research references. I'm vlogging my whole experience on earning my Master's of Arts degree in teaching from San Diego Christian College. This is sponsored content, but the thoughts are all my own. If you're interested in your master's degree online, you might want to go to sdcc.edu to find out more about their programs. I'm at the point in which I'm collecting resource references for my action research. Our professor has asked us to collect 40 sources so that if we refine and change direction later, we can reduce, but we'll still have lots of sources to choose from. Professor Smith encouraged us to annotate each one of our sources for our literature review as a way of bookmarking the utility of the source and reminding each other why this source can be helpful to us later on in our research and our planning. The task was initially daunting. Finding so many sources in a variety of publications was something that required some training, but it was given in plenty from San Diego Christian College, and our professor and our textbooks laid out the steps of where to search, how to formulate checklists and proper keywords for searching, and a few places to begin with locations to how to find proper sources. We also attended a 2-hour training on proper APA citations to prepare us for that part of the task so that we would feel equipped with how to do the process correctly and source our references and list them accordingly. Each slide in that 2-hour training was interactive. It quizzed us along the way to make sure we were sticking with the information and that they were understanding properly. And through these steps and guidance, the literature review became more simple and easier to understand. The library online at San Diego Christian College provided me with a variety of valuable resources for searching and for finding what I was looking for, which was very helpful. There were plenty of academic journal articles in the subject area I was seeking, which is education. Bookmarking, saving, and highlighting the resources was very simple, just a few clicks. And once I had my sources listed, I began evaluating and annotating them. What I thought would take weeks was efficiently organized in hours over a couple of days, and I was grateful to our professor and our textbook for making the process more manageable. I'm going to show you what those sources look like now. So here's a glimpse at my annotated source references for my literature review. I have each source in APA format, and then I have a few sentences to talk about how I might use this resource and how I might implement it. So here, this guide has helped many teachers in informing their goal-setting approaches. Bandura has adopted scales for setting student achievement levels. He presents methods of evaluating how students believe they can achieve and what effect that has. Well, my research question is about how listening to a homework assignment through a podcast might help or monitor or change or affect results of assessments in my U.S. history class, so I can look and help define the context of my high school and how achievement levels are reflected by attitudes and use it for a context-setting resource. Now, this one is more about the educational benefits of how podcasts can impact students. This I think I'm going to use a lot of. And as I go on, I just found 40, and I probably went over 43 or 44, different sources that all touch on research or references that can play into how I analyze my data, how I collect it, or how I look and design my research as it is. So between all of this experience, I'm feeling more comfortable preparing my master's capstone project. That's what you want from a strong online program, is one that can take something large and something meaningful, break it down over the weeks into the components that are needed, and slowly get you started in the direction you're working on. Well, I hope that gives you an insight into what it's like completing your master's research at the very start. You can follow me along in this series as I develop my research action question. I'm sure I'll make changes and modifications, and I'll be sharing all of them right here with you. So until next week, comment if you have any questions, and thank you so much for sharing, and subscribing. Go to sdcc.edu to find out more, and I'll see you on the next edition. Class dismissed.